Want a phone that unfolds into a mini tablet? Sounds cool, right? But is it actually worth it? So you've been eyeing foldable smartphones, huh? Maybe you've seen someone open one up and it looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Or maybe you've heard the hype, larger screens, compact designs, and future-ready tech. But here's the real question. Should you buy one? Do they live up to the hype? Or are they just an expensive trend? In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the world of foldables, discuss the pros, the cons, and whether it's time to fold or just wait for the next big thing. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know if a foldable phone is the upgrade you've been looking for. Alright, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a foldable smartphone? In simple terms, it's a phone that can fold, usually in half, to give you a compact device you can slip into your pocket. But when you unfold it, you get a larger screen, often the size of a mini tablet. Imagine having a full-size screen, but still being able to carry it around like a normal phone. Pretty neat, right? Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would anyone need a foldable phone? Well, let's break it down. First off, foldables offer that perfect balance between portability and screen size. We all love a big screen for watching movies, gaming, and multitasking. But let's face it, normal big screen phones are a pain to carry around. They don't fit in your pocket comfortably, and some can feel like you're walking around with a brick in your hand. That's where foldables come in. A foldable phone gives you the freedom of a larger display without sacrificing portability. For example, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 unfolds into a screen the size of a small tablet, making it perfect for watching Netflix or editing a presentation. But you can still slide it into your pocket when you're done. But hey, that's not all. These phones come with multitasking capabilities. You can run multiple apps side by side. No more toggling between apps or juggling notifications. Just fold out the screen and get to work. Imagine checking emails, replying to messages, and watching a YouTube video all at the same time. It's like having a mini office in your pocket. Also, foldables are incredibly innovative. Whether you're a tech enthusiast or just someone who loves having the latest gadget, a foldable phone is a status symbol. People notice them, and they look cool. You're not just carrying around a phone, you're carrying a glimpse into the future. So what's the catch? Are foldable smartphones all rainbows and butterflies, or do they come with some hidden downsides? As much as we love talking about the positives, we need to address the elephant in the room. Foldables aren't perfect, and they do have their drawbacks. Let's start with the price tag. Foldables are still on the expensive side. We're talking flagship prices, usually upwards of $1,800, depending on the model. Sure, you're getting cutting-edge technology, but for some people, the price may just not be justified. Then there's the issue of durability. Foldable phones are still fragile compared to regular smartphones. Early foldables had issues with the screen's crease becoming noticeable or even breaking down after extended use. Sure, newer models have improved hinges and screens, but they're still not as tough as traditional phones. Water resistance? Don't even get me started. While companies like Samsung are improving their foldables' resistance, they're still not as water resistant as regular phones. Another problem? The size and weight when folded. A lot of foldables, especially those with larger screens, can feel bulky when they're folded. Sure, you get a bigger screen, but you might end up with a device that's uncomfortable to hold with one hand or difficult to fit into tight pockets. But the biggest issue with foldables right now is the app optimization. While major apps like YouTube and Facebook are optimized for foldable displays, many third-party apps haven't quite caught up yet. Sometimes, when you unfold the phone, apps don't automatically adjust to the larger screen, leaving you with an awkward, stretched-out layout. It's like driving a sports car that occasionally stalls. It looks amazing, but sometimes it's just not practical. Now that we've looked at the drawbacks, let's dive deeper into why these issues might matter. Imagine you're a professional on the go. You're juggling emails, calendar invites, and texts while traveling for work. A foldable might seem like the perfect solution, but if the app you rely on for work doesn't play nicely with the foldable's screen, or if the phone is too bulky to fit in your pocket, you could end up frustrated. This brings us to a critical question. Is it worth buying a foldable phone now, or should you wait for the tech to evolve a little more? Well, here's the thing. Foldable phones are getting better every year. The technology is still maturing, and as more companies jump on board, we can expect to see prices drop, build quality improve, and apps become better optimized. In fact, many experts believe that within the next 3 to 5 years, foldables could go from niche devices to mainstream gadgets. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. For now, foldables still represent a premium device that's made for a specific type of user, people who value novelty, large screens, and multitasking on the go. If you're someone who simply wants a phone for texting, calls, and social media, then a regular flagship phone might still be the better choice for you. However, if you're a tech enthusiast, business professional, or media lover, foldables offer a unique experience that's hard to match. You get the portability of a phone, the power of a tablet, and a device that's built for the future. And don't forget, foldables are here to stay. The future of smartphones could very well be foldable, and buying one now means you're ahead of the curve. As the years go by, foldable phones will only get smarter, sleeker, and more affordable. The hinge mechanisms will get more refined, the screens will be even more durable, and the overall user experience will become more seamless. We might even see new foldable designs emerge, devices that fold out into tablets, mini laptops, or even hybrid devices that can fold into various shapes for different uses. We're at the beginning of a new era in smartphone design, and we might look back in a few years and say, wow, remember when phones didn't fold? So here's the million-dollar question. Should you buy a foldable now or wait? If you're looking for the latest and greatest and you're ready to spend a little extra, go for it. A foldable phone is definitely an experience worth trying. But if you're someone who values practicality, cost efficiency, and reliability, you might be better off waiting for a few more generations of foldables to iron out the kinks. In short, foldable smartphones are a game changer, offering flexibility, larger screens, and futuristic features that can improve your productivity and media consumption. But they come with a price, both literally and figuratively. For now, it depends on your priorities. Are you willing to deal with some growing pains for the sake of innovation? Or do you prefer a phone that's guaranteed to work without quirks?